so I'm on a hurricane mission this time around. Trip started on Monday actually when Mario and I drove down to Florida. He's the driver of that big black Chevy Suburban gas guzzler.
He says he's not sure what Casey's middle name is.
Mario.
Man, we all over the map, dog. Probably get a lot of rain, a lot of wind.
Mario has the super duper police scanner.
Do roll call.
Breaking news always happens.
The cavalry is already in motion. Looks like we got the tree trimming power toting trucks. Stop by my old station Fox 13. What's up, Mike? Alright, so we have infiltrated Fox 13 once again. This is my old desk when I used to work here many moons ago. Well, about 2 years ago. And they've kind of jazzed it up a little bit now. But you know, this is like home, a second home to me. So it's good to be back. So it's first light. Mario and I stayed in Bonita Springs at the Hampton Inn, where the power's out right now. Pretty much like we predicted, it was just pretty much a rain and wind event so far. Tropical storm! No, it's just a big puddle. There may be damage around. We're gonna go trolling the streets and see what we find. So right now we're getting a slight downpour of rain. Not very hard, but it's steady. Got some wind blowing. We got some water drops on the lens there. So now we're in Orlando. It's hella early in the morning, like 3 o'clock, and look, we're still playing with video. Still playing with video. There's the HDX. And Mario has us up late, all hours of the morning. I know. We're just leaving the hotel room. Pelican case, camera. Mario's and the cameraman who's getting ready to get wet.
Get ready to get wet, putting on my body condom.
Alright folks, I'm gonna give you a little video lesson right now. The secret to producing news content is finding dramatic pictures. Okay, just not everyday ordinary pictures, but just pictures that might be a little bit unusual, a little bit dramatic, something you can put a little bit of extra seasoning on the salad. Alright, so this is Melbourne, Florida. Basically, Mario and I have been traveling all across the state. We started on the west coast where the storm hit. We're now on the east coast. We're actually on the balcony of our hotel, so we're right along the Atlantic Ocean here, so you can see the winds are kind of breaking. And if you actually look at the outer clouds here, you can kind of see these bands that are still coming through. This storm is pretty much just sitting on the coast, picking up water from the Atlantic and then dumping it onto Florida. So it's like over the Daytona Beach right now in that area, and it's just, we're expecting a lot of flooding. We've got a lot of flooding so far, and this is just the storm that won't go away. People who are now trying to recover in the hardest hit areas say they almost would have preferred a hurricane because many have never had to deal with flooding of this magnitude.
This is not a week of fun, this is a week of seriousness, and it's a week to stay focused on Faye, and we will do exactly that.
It wasn't predicted to just kind of get here and stop, so that just caught everybody off guard.
We've seen water as high as 4 to 5 feet, and the only way we're going to get in there is with this.
We have 3 lakes that have crested, and they're all coming in on these houses. We've probably lost that house. We're trying to save this guy's house here.
We have a youth group that wanted to be proactive and to see what they could do. So they came down, we went and filled up sandbags, and they came here because they knew this area needed it the most. So that's what we're doing, delivering sandbags.
We heard that a bam coming through our house. We was like, is that the pump moving or anything? And so we looked, and there was actually a car, and somebody actually helping the lady get out of the car. And we was like, yeah, they probably hit a mailbox or hit the sidewalk. So she actually hit it so hard we can hear it in our house.
People are gonna need help financially, I'm sure, with everything. And no one in here, I think, has flood insurance. I didn't know rain could pick up that quick. Never experienced a flood in my life.
Well, this is about the end of the Florida Tropical Storm Faye trip. The biggest problems are over here on the East Coast in Melbourne, Port St. Lucie. There is some flooding, as well as here in Volusia County. A lot of flooding in this area. These folks probably need a lot of help. You know, the days were long, hours were long, but it's all in a good urban reporter day's work. Now we're headed back to the A.
Goodbye. Going to Georgia?
Yeah, y'all made your money off us.
Here, right?
Yeah, we've been here covering the storm. We're media. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How's the trip, Mario?
How's the trip? I stink. I'm still wet. Still tired. But it was fun. I mean, that was my first official news assignment covering a hurricane. No, well, tropical storm. Now I'm ready for Weather Channel. Weather Channel!